want to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below. So the reason I'm highlighting this is due to the fact of this is how a perception of somebody caring looks. Regardless on if he actually cares about East Palestine or not, the fact of the matter is that after everything that took place, which was not literally that long ago, after everything that took place, East Palestine was pretty much open back up to the residents. Everybody was able to come back to their home, try to resume business and work as usual. He comes down there. He comes down there. I can't list you any other political officials or anybody else of any type of importance or celebrities or whatever it is that decided to take time out of their day and come down to a place that was literally nuked with chemicals. And he's like, hey, well, this will be a good opportunity. This will be a good time to actually show the people what it is that I'm about, that I actually care, that I'm actually going to do something. He came down there, took care of the police department, the fire department, any of the other first responders, on top of the patrons that were probably waiting to order their food at that McDonald's. Quite a number of people there, right? And then on top of that, he not only did that, but there were videos up there of water being brought directly to the town. So I'm a little bit confused here. A little bit confused, right? And like I said earlier, the perception, right? But again, within that perception, the actions will speak louder. So some people will say, like, oh, well, all he did was just come down there, buy people food, and gave them some water. He didn't really sit up there and do anything. Well, the thing I'm trying to make you understand is that he did enough. That little bit that he did enough. He did more than anybody else in America. Let me just be honest with you. He did more than anybody else in America. Anybody else. How many people are literally trying to like give money to the people of East Palestine? How many people are trying to start up GoFundMe's? How many people are trying to march? How many people are trying to rally? How many people are trying to create t-shirts and hashtags and all these? Where? How many people are using their social media platforms to really get out the news about East Palestine and what happened to those people? How many people are going to actually visit East Palestine? Again, he's doing the things, he's doing the right things. If he's trying to sit up there and solidify his position versus any opponents that are going to come in front of him when election time comes, he is doing just that. Because he can literally say every single time that he has to go against somebody, he could just say this over and over again. He could be like, when East Palestine was literally nuked and the whole world didn't know about it, only so few, the news, the media, they barely wanted to talk about it. After everything was able to open back up and people were able to go back to East Palestine, I showed up. I did this for them. I gave them this. Where were you? What did you do for them? That's all he has to say. That is literally all he has to say. And that's going to knock out a lot of the opponents on whatever round that is, or however things are pretty much situated. Because they're not going to have a comeback for that, because there's not one. Because there's video, there's evidence, there's audio that he went down there. He wasn't scared to go down there. He had, his bodyguards or whatever it was, but he wasn't scared of, potentially maybe touching stuff, being around stuff, breathing the air, whatever it is. He went down there. What did, in a sense, Biden do? Oh, he went to the Ukraine. He went to the Ukraine. He got a star. He got like a Hollywood star, somewhere in the Ukraine. He stated that, America's going to pretty much give another $500 million directly to the Ukraine. Craziness, ain't it? It's crazy. So again, you have one person that's doing something. No matter how little it is, you got a person that's doing something, not even a sitting president. And then you have Biden going over giving money to other people who are not even part of this country, not even a part of the makeup, the genetic makeup, have not even built anything in this country, have not even been through anything in this country. But yet we're continuously giving over money directly to them versus helping people here at home where things just seem to be falling apart. We have internal wars. We have internal arguments. We have laws, rules, regulations that need to be, overruled and overridden. All these things need to transpire. We need a better education system. We need better housing. We need better health care for the veterans, which all Americans say that they care about, but obviously not. This is why the VA is the way that the VA is and always has been and will forever will be. We need better health care. We need better insurance. We need better response time when it comes to people calling 911 in their city, state, and or town. We need better things in general, but yet we can't seem to get that because money is always leaving versus coming back. So again, I'm doing this video and I'm talking about this to showcase what people say in the actions. And this is action. Like I said, I'm not for either or. Realistically, I don't have a dog in this race. Just sitting up here saying I've been stating the same thing I've stated before. I didn't even vote in the last election. And I stated that, received a lot of backlash. But look at where we are right now. Look at clear cut what is happening. People, even without me voting, people still got what it is that they wanted, right? They wanted Biden in office. They got that. And look at what we have to deal with. So again, if people have an issue with me deciding to withhold my vote because I don't see anybody that is actually there for black people that's going to actually do something for black people, it's whatever. You can vote for whoever it is that you want to sit up there and vote for. Go ahead and do it because magically there seems to be no other candidates out here. But go ahead, do whatever it is that you want to sit up here and do. But just remember, at the end of the day, you have to deal with those consequences and you have to live with those choices. And if people happen to come to you saying some stuff about, yo, you voted for this person, that it is what it is. Like, you just got to sit up there and take that.